the one big mistake that you're making with your webinar funnel, and go ahead and drop a line down below, and I'm going to give you the funnel that I'm actually going to walk you through. My name is Pamela Dale, and over the next 5 or so minutes, what I'm going to do is show you what I see as the number one problem that people are having when trying to sell through a webinar today. We're going to walk through a number of different things, and then I'm going to give it to you straight. So let's open up my funnel editor and show you around a beautiful webinar funnel. So you'll see here that there are 2 funnel templates. There's a free webinar and a paid webinar, and they're very, very similar. But if we go for the free webinar first, the first few things that I think are really important for you to understand are design. It's important that you have a designed funnel that is not looking like it's from 2008 or 2020. Make sure that it does appeal to your audience. So I'll walk into a lot of webinar funnels and they'll look kind of bro-ish. So we want to make sure that it actually appeals to your audience. And if you're targeting people who are a little bit more sophisticated, which most of us are today, you want to make sure that you've got a funnel that looks good. You also need to be very clear the webinar date and time and have a timer. You need them to be able to opt in above the fold, and then I would give them a really great headline and subheadline. Why do you want to show up? And then the typical 3 points of amazing things that are going to happen on that webinar. And then who are you? And a little bit of social proof and a really beautiful footer. And then once somebody registers, they're immediately going to go to a VIP or an upsell page or a premium access page. And you want to make sure that it's very clear that this is a one-time offer and that the registration is not complete. So it's important to walk someone through. We love to know how long we're going to wait for something. People will stand in Disney for 20 days. If you tell them it's 19 days, you got to wait like 20 days. You're next, right? Or you're number 20 and there's 19 ahead of you and approximate wait time is X. They don't mind as long as they know. So this here is very important for them to know how many more bloody steps is in this thing before they abandon on you, right? And then of course, a one-time only offer usually is a video sales letter or a video. And you want to make sure that it's a yes, add to my order, or a no, thank you. That's easy to see, right? We don't want to upset people. They want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. And make sure that it is one time only. It's really, really important. What are the benefits? Right. And of course, is there a guarantee? And then what's going to happen is it's going to go to the confirmation page and then the replay page if this is not live. So the replay page can be live or it can be a replay. So excellent. Basics of a funnel, right? And then you've got some automations as well. And I'm going to drop the link for this. Go ahead and just comment and I'll get this over to you. I don't even need your email address. And there's a lot of automations that make that happen. And I've built them all out. And I've also given you all of the email templates that belong with it. Yes, I've written out, oh my God, you forgot. Oh my God, here's your delivery of this. Oh my God, you want to show up, 1 hour reminder email, etc. And they're all beautifully designed here for you. So excellent. You've paid a tremendous amount of money. Am I right or am I right? You've paid a tremendous amount of money to have these people come forward, raise their hand and say, you know what? I absolutely want that webinar. Now, I don't know about you, but I cannot remember the last time that I actually watched a webinar. Now, this is where I really want you to pay attention. Don't click off yet because here we go, right? So you've got the pieces and then you think that that's it. It costs you what, $200, $400 to get somebody to register, and then they drop off and then they don't watch and then they watch and then they don't buy. So they've got these holes in between these steps, right? And what's happening is people are running ads and Facebook says with the conversion pixel that you only had one person purchase, right? So you think that those ads aren't working. And here's the problem that I'm seeing out there right now. I used to watch webinars all the time, buy off webinars, loved it. What happens is I may or may not sign up for that, right? And if I do, I'm going to need to talk to you or hear from you for a while, probably until I'm ready to buy. So one big mistake, not the mistake that I'm going to talk about in a minute and a half, but the big mistake that is happening inside of this process is you have stopped emailing. So inside of this template, there is a follow-up sequence that I want you to make sure that you have absolutely written all the emails for. So you want to make sure that they are in the reminder sequence. And then when it comes time to the it's over, etc., we want to build out something that says they registered. How can we keep talking to them? Right? So you want to make sure that you've got email after email after email after email going out every day, every 2 days, etc., and making sure that you're still talking about not just the offer. I want to know more about you. I want to know, are you all about what you're doing, or is this just the next offer? Can I get an amen? So here's one of the problems that is going to link us to the biggest problem that we're going to talk about here in a minute is, when is the last time you actually didn't investigate the person that you actually saw an ad for or somebody mentioned? When is the last time that you didn't go looking? And were you not looking for and understanding and trying to understand who they are as individuals and as business owners? Yes, you are. So you're going to do, build out these workflows, but you're going to send these emails, and you're going to send email after email and SMS after SMS. And you're going to make sure that they stay in the ecosystem. I don't know how many people think that people buy immediately, and if they don't, there must be something wrong with the offer. So what are they doing? They actually are going, oh, okay, so they don't want it, and they will abandon it, and they will, and when I say they, I mean you as a business owner, you're going to abandon that offer and think it doesn't work. And you're also going to use your statistics inside of the Facebook Ads Manager, yes or yes, to let you know whether or not that is working, or you have a Facebook Ads Manager that you are getting those numbers from, and you're going back and going, well, it's not working. So the number one reason that your webinar funnel is not working is because it doesn't look like you actually are in business selling the thing you're selling on social media. Great funnel, well designed, well put together, proper whole journey to make sure people feel they can trust you. And then you follow up, and then you follow up, and then you follow up, and then you follow up. But the number one thing that I do when I get in somebody's webinar funnel, do you know what it is? Maybe I hit their website, but I'm going on Facebook, I'm going on Instagram. And if I hit your website, I am going to find that Instagram icon as fast as I can. And I'm going to go over and I'm going to go, who is this person? When's the last time they posted? Are they talking about the thing that they're trying to sell me? And you know what? I would say a good 50% of you, and I'm being kind, no, that is not happening. So these sales that are coming in, you're not going to be able to track them, but you'll be able to see a lift from all of the pieces that you're doing inside of this webinar. So what I want you to do is comment, let's get you this funnel, let's get you these emails, let's get you this part, right? And then what I want you to do is I want you to go and be all of that out there about what it is you're trying to get me to purchase in your webinar. And then one day I'll end up in your DM. For the love of Jesus, please answer the DMs or have someone monitor your DMs, because I send messages all the time and nobody answers me. I need to know that you are actually a legit business owner and that you care today. We are sophisticated today. When I say we, I mean you and me. Everyone, as purchasers, as consumers online, we are more educated and more sophisticated. We have more information than ever. And I need to know that you can actually do the thing you say you can do. Because 2 years ago, 4 years ago, I was buying that course. Absolutely. I was happy with the course. But today I've taken all the courses I've done. I want you to pay attention to how you purchase, not how you think your people are going to purchase. I need you to be self-aware. So if it's not the Instagram account or the Instagram icon that you go looking for, what do you go looking for? Is it Facebook? Do you go look them up on Twitter or X? Do you go to YouTube? Do you try to download a freebie and get into their funnels and see what's going on? Are you trying to absorb as much as you can before you purchase? Probably, yeah. But yet when you run your webinar funnel, what's happening is you've forgotten the consumer. That's the tip. You have forgotten that the consumer is educated and is acting and doing things differently online than we were even a year ago. Is that resonating with you? Absolutely. I am very self-aware. I'm always watching what it is I'm doing, but I go to clients and talking to them all the time. The webinar is just not converting. I'm go, well, you're selling this, but over here it says you still do this. Update your social. Talk to me about what it is you're really doing. Demonstrate what it is you're really doing. Okay, with that, drop a comment down below. Let's get this thing over to you and see if we can get you, at least on the front end, looking professional enough that you can gain some trust. See you around.